Poppin' peeps, your boy T-Money here for Body Bags. The week is 250, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. The movie I chose to review is a horror comedy from 2017 by the name of Dead Shack. This was pretty good. I kind of enjoyed it. It's really enjoyable, for lack of a better word. It's directed by Peter Rico. It's a Raven Banner releasing Canadian company as well. They put out some good stuff. It's Peter Rico or Ricu, R-I-C-Q. Dead Shack. It stars Matthew Nelson, Mahood, Lizzie Boys, Gabrielle LaBelle, Donovan Stinson, Valerie Tion, and Lauren Holy. Basically what we have here is we have a family going on, a Canadian family. I don't know if it really doesn't make it known. They're going on vacation, basically at this cabin, sort of like to do some camping slash getaway to a rural area, and it's snowy and it's a nice little setting, I guess. Not personally where I would want to go for a vacation. I'm more of a Floridian type tropical kind of guy myself. But anyway, they want to go out to this woodsy cabin in the winter and have some fun. And the neighbors that just so happen to live at the cabin that they're vacationing at, renting, have some crazy shit going on, for lack of a totally spoiler heavy description. But I'll read you the synopsis. It says, on a weekend getaway at a rundown cottage in the woods, a 14-year-old teen, his best friend, and his best friend's older sister must work together to save their hard partying parents from their predatory person. That's weird. It's from the predatory person in the cabin next to them, but it says there. So I think it's a typo, which is kind of weird. But basically what you have here is a zomcom. And I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know that the woman who lives in the cabin next door has some really weird shit going on. She's basically obsessed with... She basically can't let her family go, for lack of a better word. So she has them chained up in the basement of the house, or locked away in a room in the house. And they're basically zombies. And she likes to go out in the town and... she's a pretty woman for sure, so she likes to flaunt her middle-aged beauty and bring home young men, and then ends up feeding them basically to her family. And then you have the family who's vacationing next door, young kids being young kids, wanting to explore and be nosy. They're spying on the old house. It looks like a junkyard, by the way, because there's just cars all over the lot, so it's kind of suspicious to begin with. But they end up witnessing something that they really can't, it's hard to believe like their own eyes, but yes, indeed, they witness zombies feeding. And they run back to the cabin, and they tell their dad, and he's just a drunk idiot. He doesn't believe them, and I'm kind of just telling you the whole story, so I'll stop. But it's funny. It's a good mixture of humor and seriousness when it needs to be, but the humor is a little bit over the top in my personal opinion. Mind you, I'm not a big horror comedy guy myself. I like more of a serious... I like horror comedies that are based more on or they're more serious than they are funny and comedic. So this has, it's more comedic than it is like straight up horror, and that's okay for what it is, but... yeah, I mean, the dialogue is pretty hokey. It's not that bad, but it's very cliche, like, humor, I guess. Like, very, very predictable humor. It works sometimes. It doesn't work other times. But I think the actors, given what they're given, are pretty good. The kids are pretty funny. But it's just, like, the whole time I was watching it, it's like, who would act like that? Like, what kind of dad would act like that? The dad, in particular, is just really... a drunk mess, and he's really stupid, and he makes really dumb decisions, and it's hard to believe that a guy would really act like that. I mean, it's okay to be funny and cut loose with your kids, but some of the decisions that he makes, I guess while he's drunk, I guess you're supposed to forgive him because he's drunk, but it's like, really, dude, you're a grown-ass man, you're gonna act like that? I kind of personally had trouble getting past that. But all things aside, I think the setup of the movie's good, the story's good, the zombie effects are good, the kill sequences are good. I like the setting. I love a good snowy cabin setting for sure, in a rural atmosphere. So all those things it has, I guess, to its benefit. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Check it out if you guys like zomcoms. It's definitely a fresh, a fresh entry, I guess, in the zomcom genre from 2017. And yeah, I don't know. Basically, I love the woman because when she goes out on the hunt to track down the kids, because she finds out that they're spying on them, so she goes out on the hunt to the cabin next door to get them, because she doesn't want to be called in by the police or whatever. She wears this like badass getup, which is featured on the front here. So anyway, guys, that's it. I won't ramble on anymore. Check it out again if you like zom comedies. I would recommend it. And yeah, I think you'll get a good laugh. It's pretty fun. Some of the when the kids dress up and they get all like geared up to go. I'm trying to think of what movie it reminds me of, but they get all geared up. They go in the shed and they find the makeshift weapons and stuff like that to go back over. Really, I would just get the frick out of there. I wouldn't even want to go back, but for whatever reason, they go back to the house where the woman is, and they want to kind of basically, what's the word? It's like they basically want to take matters into their own hands in terms of killing this woman and her family of zombies, rather than just going to the police, or for lack of a better description. Anyway, the getup that they wear, the makeshift weapons they find in the shed, it's all pretty cool. It's all fun, and they prepare for battle. So anyway, that's it, guys. Check the movie out again if you like zom comedies. Have a great weekend. T-Money signing out for Body Bags. Catch you later. Peace.